everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacqueline and I'm so excited for this video because I'm going to be showing you how I get this really cute, girly, but super simple Valentine's Day look. It doesn't matter what your plans are. I know this past year, everything in life is crazy right now. There's so many things that are different. So it doesn't matter if you're going out, staying home, you're with your significant other, celebrating with your girlfriends, your mom, your dad, your siblings, whatever you're doing. I think this makeup look is a beautiful look just to feel happy, inspired, have it be kind of girly, pink, and falls in line with Valentine's Day. Of course, this look goes for anything. It could be a random Tuesday, anything you want. It's just a very soft, kind of dewy pink makeup look that I'm going to be doing for Valentine's Day. And I don't know what Kevin and I have planned, but it's probably going to be something along the lines of sitting at home and just being together, probably cooking, maybe cooking homemade pizzas or something like that at home. But for me, I just love getting dressed up, even if I have nowhere to go. I love doing my hair. I love doing my makeup. It just makes me feel confident, and it makes me feel like there's some normalcy to the world right now, even though, like I said, things are so crazy. So I just hope that you really enjoy this video, that it's kind of something fun we could do together, play around with some makeup, hang out, and send some love to ourselves. It's always fun to kind of try out new looks and have kind of some of these products or tips, like I said, in your pocket for when you do feel like doing makeup. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Hit the little bell notification and give this video a like, and it would mean so much to me. So I have my heart sweater on, have my pink makeup on. I'm ready for love. I'm ready to fill the world with love, send myself love, send you guys love. And without further ado, let's get into this video and I'll show you how I recreate this look. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into the makeup. I already primed my face, have everything ready, the lotion's on. So we're just gonna jump right into it. And I'm going to start with my foundation. I shared this one in my last video, but it's the YSL All Hours foundation. It is my favorite, well, one of my favorites. So I'm just going to put a little squirt on my hand. And then, of course, have my beauty blender. Just going to kind of dot it around. So no matter what your plans are for Valentine's Day, even if you're just staying home like I am, I think this look is great for Valentine's Day because I'm going to make it very cute and girly and pink, but also it could be worn anytime. Make sure it's nice and blended so you don't have any lines down your neck. All right. Perfect. Then I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is the Fenty Beauty, and I'm in the shade 230. Love this foundation, I love this concealer. So I'm just gonna put some right in the corner of my eye and a little on my nose. And then again, I take my beauty blender and I dab it out and then blend it in through the nose. Where I tend to get extra redness is definitely around my nose. And so I think the concealer helps to kind of mask that like uneven color pigment as well. So like in that little corner by your eye, just kind of use my finger and dab it just to make sure it really gets in that corner. And I kind of take it above my eyes too, my eyebrow. I blend it up and kind of go up my nose as well. Bring a little on my forehead, a little extra on my chin. It's just gonna help brighten everything up, which I love. All right, and I'll usually go in and set it, but instead I'm going to just go in and just set it a different way and not bake it like I did in my last video, because I really want this makeup look to be really dewy and nice and not so like mattified. But because I still do have oily skin, I do want to make sure I go and set everything, but just not as intense. So I am using this Hourglass Diffused Light powder. As you can see, it's just kind of like a white. And it's going to do a good job at setting it, but not making it look so mattified like when you like bake your powder underneath your eye. So I just kind of go in and dab it and then wipe it away right away. And again, go on the side of my nose. And I find this is a really great way if you want to make sure your concealer is set, but you don't want it to look so mattified. I love doing this. And then I go in with this Bare Minerals foundation just on my nose to kind of help with that redness that I get. So just going in with like a big fluffy brush. A little on my chin. And that's also going to help keep your foundation on and help like the pigmentation in my nose, because it gets so red, kind of help everything stay in place a lot better. So now I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm in the shade Blonde. And I just follow my natural kind of curve to my brows to kind of fill in any area that's a little bit sparse. Like that. And then I set it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel, also in the shade Blonde. And with this, I like to kind of go up and then kind of smooth it out just a little bit. Just like that. And that's really all I do to my brows. I'm not very experimental. I don't try out new things or new products very often. I kind of just keep it simple, keep it basic, and do what I'm used to and what I love. And that combination I've been using for years. So then we're going to move on to eyeshadow. And I'm using this Tarte palette. It's called Juicy. I love it. I recently got it. And let me show you inside. It is so gorgeous. It has a bunch of different pinks and golds and purples. This is everything like right up my alley of colors I like and look for in a palette. So I'm going to be using this today, and then I'll kind of tell you the names so you know which ones I'm using. So I'm going to start off. It's called Fresh Start. And I'm going to go across the crease of my eye just a little bit. And then I always use my finger and kind of just blend it out just a little bit. These are super pigmented, so you just need a little bit on your brush and it goes definitely a long way. But I always like starting in with like a neutral brown to kind of have it be the base color and then add color on top. And like I said, we're going to be doing like a light pink girly look today. So I don't want anything too bold. I really want to keep it nice and soft. So then I'm going to go in with this color Petal that's in the palette. Tap off the excess. And then I just start in the corner right here and then kind of blend it through. So not all over like we did that last color, but just kind of right in the crease right here at this edge is where the majority of the color is going. And then I just take the excess and blend it through. And again, I'm always kind of, I don't know if you're supposed to, like I said, I'm not a professional makeup artist, but I just like to use my finger and make sure like it's actually all the way blended in. So we're gonna go undo the other side. Same exact thing, that petal color, put it on the outside edge, and then blend it through just a little bit. These colors are so pretty. And then for the final color, I'm going to go in with this color Orchard. And it's just like a very shimmery-ish pink. And just tap it on the outside edge. So I don't want anything too much. I just really want it to be like a nice, soft pink look. And then on the outside edge, just at the, where like your, right here, barely taking it up is what I'm doing. And then tapping the excess on the corner. Just so like that really pretty pink shade is just at the outside edge right there. And then I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this color called Water Lily on just like a little, it's kind of like a pencil brush. And I'm just going to go right under my eyebrow and then kind of blend it out with my finger. Same on the other side, and it's just going to bring a little bit of light. And then I just go right in the corner right here and dab a little bit as well. Then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush and that same Orchard color, put it on the pencil brush, and I'm just going to go underneath the eyelash on the bottom, just to bring a little bit of that pink down. I start in the corner and then kind of blend it through, and then take my finger and just make sure it didn't get too crazy. So start at the edge and then blend it through. Perfect. Take your finger, kind of make sure it's brushed through. Okay, so you can totally leave it like this, put some mascara on, and be good to go. I'm going to do my eyeliner. I just feel like sometimes if I'm going to be getting ready and doing my full makeup, I think this is just an added touch that I like doing. But I definitely think if you want it really softer, not as harsh with the eyeliner look, leaving it like this and adding some mascara would be perfect as well. But I'm just going to go in and add my eyeliner. And I get super close, so I'm going to use the palette so I can get right up in there and do like a small little winged eyeliner. So if you can see, I just started in the crease with a really thin line following my eye shape. And when I get almost to the end, that's when I'm going to start to flick it up just a little bit. So instead of continuing to go, I'm going to go up a little and then kind of connect the line. So start to swoop it up and then come back down to connect it. So it's definitely just a little swoop, if you can see it, and then you connect it to the rest of the line. Hope that makes sense. So we'll go in on the other side. And I'm not sure if I said it or not, this is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL Ink Liner in black. And I love it because the tip is so small. If you can see that, it really helps you be precise with where you want to go, especially to do like that little flick of the winged liner at the end. It makes it a lot easier. And then I always kind of look and make sure that I like it, that they're even, that the wing is a little bit the same. And if you want to do like a bigger wing, I just do the same technique, but I start it higher up and then still connect it at the edge. So it's totally up to your preference. But I find this technique works a lot better for a winged liner for me, where I start in the corner and then almost get to like the edge, like I said, and then flick it up and connect the line. So if you want a longer wing, just go out a little bit longer and then still connect it that same way. It works totally the same. And so since this eyeliner is a little bit wet, I like to have it dry before I do my mascara. So we're gonna go on to the rest of the face right now. And I've been really into like cream-based products for my bronzers, my blushes, and my highlighters. So I'm going to be using cream-based products for that today. And I think it just gives it a nice glowy look without making it look too oily. Because like I said, my T-zone gets really oily, but the rest of my face is a little bit dry. So I find using like a more mattifying foundation, setting it like I do, and then using cream products still somewhat gives that effect of really glowy, dewy, pretty skin without it looking really heavy and oily, which can sometimes happen with my skin. So I'm using this cream bronzer, Breezy by Tarte. And I just use like it's a pretty thick bristle, like it's, I don't know how to call it, firm, patted in there tightly. And I just dab it very lightly because it is such a pigmented product. I barely dab it. And then I go right at like where your cheek line would be, your cheekbone, and just kind of dab it in. Move my hair out of the way. And I just kind of dab it right there. And then the other side. And then I do a little bit on my forehead as well. It just gives some nice color, but it's really shiny and dewy, which I love. And then I'm going to go in with this blush, and it's by Rare Beauty. I'm going to be doing a full Rare Beauty. It's the beauty brand by Selena Gomez. I'm kind of obsessed. So my next makeup video, I think I'm going to be doing everything from this line because I have almost everything and I have a lot to say about it. So I'm going to go in with this blush. This one is the Nearly Rose. And it's so easy to use. It's such a pretty pink. And I just kind of, it's meant, you could use a brush or your fingers. But I just do my fingers and I kind of go right above where I put that bronzer and kind of blend it in. And then go up more. And on the other side, it's very pigmented as well. So I like to start with a little bit and then see if I want more. But it just blends so beautifully into the skin. Just put a little more over here. And I go like above, like if you smile, like above that. I don't put it like on where that smile would be. Especially I have a more round face and I find going up a little bit helps just bring it all together and not just sit directly on like the apples of my cheek. Then I'm going to go in with this Becca highlighter. This one is Opal. And like a nice flat brush. Tap it on. And then I just go right above that. So you're kind of layering it. Your bronzer, your blush, and your highlighter. And then just a little bit like down my nose. Just a little bit. It's such a pretty glow. So now we're going to go back in with our mascara. I am using an eyelash curler. I have really long lashes, but they're like really long and out. So I just use it to kind of help curl them so the mascara can kind of go on and swoop them up instead of, you know, shooting out. And then I'm going in with this Chanel Volume shampoo. Then I'm going in with the Chanel Volume Mascara. This is another one of my favorites. And then I do switch hands for my mascara. If you saw my last video, you know this, but if not, just how I've always done it. I'm ambidextrous. I use both hands, and for some reason, when I do mascara, I switch hands when I do it. So a little weird, but that's just what works for me. Okay, so I wanted to show you a little trick that I do because this happens to me a lot because I have long lashes, is the mascara gets on the top of your lid right here. So what happens is don't touch it if it happens, let it dry. I go through and I do a second coat of mascara, and then after that, I'll show you how to kind of fix that. But it's perfect because it happened naturally. It happens a lot, like I said. So let me do this second coat, and then I'll show you how I fix that. Okay, so like I said, let it dry if it happens, and whether you get it from the mascara wand or your lashes kind of touch, use a spoolie. So this is my eyebrow pencil that I showed you. On one end there is like this spoolie, and what I do once it's dry, take your spoolie and you just run it across where you got that mascara, and it comes right off, if you can see, and it doesn't mess up your eyeshadow. So very cool hack, very cool trick. So next time if you find yourself you get a little bit of mascara up on your eyelid part, don't panic, let it dry, because if you try to wipe it away right away, it'll just smudge and there'll be a whole bunch of black everywhere. Use your spoolie, let it dry, and then literally just, it wipes away. So we're going to finish with a nice pink lipstick. This one is by Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm going to put that on. And I love gloss, so I'm going to go in with this pink gloss and just top it right on top. So here we have it. So I'm going to go in and set everything with this Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And again, that same trick with the spoolie, the eyeshadow brush works if you go to set your makeup and it gets like smudged a little bit too. That same trick will work. Just let it dry and then it'll wipe right away. So I'm gonna go quickly fix my hair and then I'll be right back so we can see the finished look. So I just quickly went and put some curls in my hair, let those kind of set, and then just use my fingers to kind of brush it out so it's just a nice little wavy look. And this is the finished product. Have my heart sweater on, have my pink makeup, ready to go, ready to celebrate Valentine's Day. So even if you're spending Valentine's Day alone, I want you to know how loved you are, how amazing you are, and it doesn't matter. You don't need someone to complete you. You just need to learn to love and respect and take care of yourself, because that's the most important relationship we can have. So I hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great Valentine's Day. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, hugs, kisses, and I just hope that you know how wonderful you are. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you do recreate it or have some favorite products or want to let me know what you're doing for Valentine's Day, leave it down below in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Please make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Make sure you hit the little bell. Love you so much, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.